The strength of patience. Sometimes life's greatest wisdom doesn't come from books or victories, but from silence, from stillness, from watching something simple, like a flower. This is Lily's story, and perhaps it's a little bit of yours too. Lily was 16, brilliant, driven, always topping her class. She chased medals, prizes, and praise. From early mornings to late nights, her life was a constant race. But deep inside, she felt empty, tired, restless. She hardly slept. Her laughter had faded. Her mind never stopped running, always thinking about what's next, what's missing. One day, her father said gently, "Your break is here, Lily. Why not spend a few weeks at Aunt Rose's cottage in the countryside?" Lily frowned. The village? But there's no Wi-Fi, no shows, no friends. Her dad smiled. Maybe that's exactly what your soul needs. Reluctantly, Lily went. Everything felt too quiet. No honking cars, no vibrating phones. Just birdsong, a gentle breeze, and the scent of fresh earth. Aunt Rose welcomed her with warm arms. "My little storm cloud," she laughed. "You've blown into calm skies." Lily grinned tiredly. "More like a worn-out kite, Auntie." "Well," Aunt Rose said, "it's time you learned to float again." The next morning, she gently shook Lily awake at sunrise. "Come, I want to show you something." In the backyard, in a sunny little corner, stood a small garden patch. Aunt Rose handed her a watering can. "This is your new responsibility. Water these plants daily. Talk to them. Just be here." "That's it?" Lily asked, puzzled. "That's all," Aunt Rose replied. "And wait." So Lily did. At first it was just a task. Water, sit, sweep, wait. But soon, something shifted. She noticed a tiny sprout unfurling. She watched bees dance between petals. She felt the sunlight touch her cheeks, and for once didn't want to rush inside. There were no tests, no ranks, no applause. But there was peace. One evening, as they sat together sipping warm tea, Lily turned to her aunt and whispered, "I don't know why, but I feel lighter. I feel calm." Aunt Rose smiled. "That's because you finally stopped chasing and started being." Lily looked at her curiously. "Life isn't a race, sweetheart," Aunt Rose said softly. "It's a garden. You can't force it to bloom faster. You can only nurture it." She pointed to the blossoms and said, "Those flowers didn't grow because you rushed them. They grew because you showed up every single day with water, light, and time." Then she shared 3 gentle truths. A gardener sows seeds and waits. He doesn't yell at the soil. He trusts that growth takes time. A bird builds its nest twig by twig. Not all at once, but steadily, patiently. And a mother carries her child for 9 months because life unfolds in its own rhythm. Aunt Rose held Lily's hands and said, "You are no machine. Feed your thoughts with kindness. Let your soul breathe. Remove the weeds of fear and comparison. And trust, your flower will bloom when the time is right." Tears welled in Lily's eyes. "Thank you, Auntie. I understand now." Before she left, Aunt Rose tucked a small blooming flower into her palm and said, "This bloom is yours. You helped it grow, and in doing so, you helped yourself grow too." Lily smiled. "Next time I feel lost, I'll come back to this garden inside me." In a world obsessed with fast results, we forget. The strongest trees grow slowly. The most beautiful things take time. So don't rush. Don't compare. Just show up, care, and trust the journey. Peace doesn't come from speed. It comes from presence. So if you feel tired, stop, sit, breathe. Water your own heart. Because when your flower blooms, it'll be more beautiful than anything you ever forced to grow. And remember, the quietest seasons often plant the deepest roots. Vocabulary words from the story. Nurture. meaning to care for and encourage the growth or development of something. Example, Lily learned to nurture the flowers, and in doing so, she nurtured her own peace. Presence, meaning the state of being fully in the moment, aware and attentive. Example, she realized that peace didn't come from speed, but from presence. Patience, meaning the ability to wait calmly without frustration. Example, just like the bird building its nest, Lily was learning patience. Bloom, meaning to grow or flourish, especially emotionally or spiritually, can also mean a flower opening. Example, Lily's soul began to bloom as she slowed down and embraced the stillness. Comparison, meaning judging oneself by measuring against others, often negatively. Example, Aunt Rose told Lily to remove the weeds of fear and comparison from her heart. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.